So baby, when you're not evaluating products, what's your makeup routine that you use?
Lately, toning pads are a must. The calming water pad I love at the Makeup Vanity, but I love Mixoon and Clean and Zero have been the ones I've been using when I wake up every day, basically. Skin needs to dry. K-Beauty gel cream is called Celimax. Just like a really simple moisturizer. Sometimes I'm reaching for Laneige, Cream Skin, or Beekman Milkshake, depending on how hot or cold it is outside. But we're doing some type of a mist on skin. I love mists. You want your skin to be nice and hydrated.
Fun fact, Alexis loves sprays.
I do. You saw the Celimax just melted in, right? Celimax gel cream, thin textures. Love these lightweight, watery textures. I do have a little concealer on. What's been on repeat since I bought her, Firm Offer and Face Flex Sarah Creel. I actually met her. This is Sarah Creel. Just had a product development, intense, deep, spiritual, I would say awakening.
I would say too. I'm still flushed. Flushed from the energy exchange.
And she is even more incredible in person than her products can even communicate. There's nothing better than meeting amazing people, especially product developers, making excellent products. Then I've been in a deep love affair with Polite Society. However, I am having a packaging issue with it, but it's ironic because always my favorite foundations I have packaging issues with. NARS, Polite. House Labs never gave me a problem though, just saying. This is how much I love it though. I'm even pulling it right from my dip tube. That's a dip tube, and taking it right in to my mixing plate. I do mix the light N and the medium N, which is light neutral and medium neutral. I think I just put this new one out for myself to do pump yet. So the pump does work. It just, basically I think I used it too aggressively. That's where we're at. By the way, I'm also not above making my own packaging, which I'm in the process of vetting what I want to use for my foundations. My favorite foundation brush of the moment is in my travel kit, but second to her is a Makeup Forever brush. Woo! Damn it.
What'd you do?
I got makeup all over me.
Messy.
I forgot before I did my foundation, Alexis, sorry, I'm having a moment. Post skincare, I've been reaching for Conceal and Perfect a lot. Love my little
spatula.
Let's go in. Look at the way the Polite Society glides right on top of the Milani. It's crazy. Makeup Forever has some of the best brushes in the industry. Look at how it just spreads it on. When I say these have been on repeat, it means that I've received them, evaluated them, loved them, and reached for them a lot. And this changes seasonally. This changes by mood. This changes when new products launch. For example, the other day, I was discovering more recently the Bean Essence by Mixoon, and I've really enjoyed using that in the colder weather because my skin gets drier and the heater goes on. So remember, these things evolve. Foundation looks so delicious. Beautiful. You didn't watch me lay down my Sarah Creel round one, so I'm just gonna do a little bit more here, right on top of Firm Offer, where I have like these pockets. She also makes a beautiful golden brush that's in the shape of this kitten paw that's coming with me to Italy, so it's not here right now. What else has been on repeat? This is fun. We should do this all the time. Get ready with me while I ramble about nonsense. Get ready with me while I struggle to do a get ready with me.
Oh my God.
Get ready with me, and the secret is I don't know how to do a get ready with me. The big question is, where's my Mario puff? Because things are gonna get ugly. It's funny because I've been using this on repeat since we got back from Greece, and I've only gotten through half of it. We've both been using it. Last month's Neutral Peach. Here's Mr. Puff, our king. So now we want to seal in all our hard work. I'm reaching for Mario as we're getting colder, but in the summer months, I can see myself going back to Polite Society because it's more oil absorbing. We are smoothing out our puff, bam, powder it up, bam, bam, bam. It leaves this veil effect on skin that is just so gorgeous and natural. Makes sense too, right? Having met Mario, having had him done my makeup, one of the best days of my life, by the way. I totally get how he just encapsulated his whole makeup philosophy in this powder because of how much he loves to layer and how much he loves to celebrate skin. And when I use it, I think about him and I think about that celebration. And in many ways, I channel his artistic vision because it's an artistic vision that I enjoyed so much when I got to see that application that he did on my face. And of course, I use my own individual style, but it doesn't mean I can't be inspired, right? And that's the beauty of makeup artistry and collaborative synergistic work. Medium, Mario would probably yell at me and tell me to go down to light medium, but never. Fresh pan, because I've hit pan and I'm almost done. She's going to Italy. Fresh one staying home. F4 brush, small side is way more targeted. Remember, now I'm layering the skin enhancer on top of the powder. And this is why we're seeing the peek through veil. And if I want to blend this out or buff it out, I can go to the other side of the F4 brush. So this has been on repeat. Last year, I found myself using Patrick Ta's cream contour a lot. Patrick Ta's cream contour has more payoff. You're gonna see more pigment. I am, however, getting a bit shiny, right? Skin Enhancer is shiny. It is gorgeous. Ever since discovering, I'll show you in 2 seconds, Lancome's new powder bronzer. Basically, I'm hoping I get some color while I'm in Italy. That's what's happening. But I love this Rush Refer, and I wanna go right on top. Oop, that's too much product because I loaded too much. I gotta redo that. Perfect example where I loaded too much product on my brush and then it deposited and it caked. So I'm gonna fix this in 2 seconds. It's not hard. Be mindful. Don't talk and do makeup at the same time. How did I fix that? I laid down some clean foundation. I like to draw my contour out based on my clavicle and feeling for my cheekbone. Now, with way less product on my brush, I'm just gonna deposit. I just danced it in once. There's how much is loaded, I'll show you. You want it to be sheer. You don't want too much product. You can always tap excess off on the inside of your wrist if you really wanna be careful. And there is the right application that I should have done before, but I was busy. Booked and busy. So now I've layered on many layers and this bronze look is secure. Happy holidays to you. You see the concealer naturally creasing there at my eye? Totally normal. Powder up. How we looking, Moo? Snatch.
So good.
If I don't get my wife to hype me up, I can't keep going.
That's actually valid.
Facts. We are, what I like to say, neutralized. We're bronzed. We're baddies. Sometimes also in this step, I would traditionally grab a little House Labs if I want to hit a little extra coverage, depending on how many hours I slept last night. Concealer. But I feel good. We're just getting on a flight because we're leaving for Italy and we're taking our moms. Now I'm reaching for a little brow pencil that I've been vibing with the most of late is Miss Merit, the 1990 brow, because it has a really, she's been loved. Another packaging defect, but that's okay. We're brushing out. You're gonna see it's a really sheer style deposit of product and it's a really skinny gel style pen. So I can get really detailed. Now I had nano blading done, which is semi-permanent stain, so I don't need a ton of work on the brow. And the pencils, this particular Merit pencil gives me everything I need considering I'm just filling in what was semi-permanently done. Merit also makes a brow gel that's part of the 1990s collection that I absolutely love. But in full transparency, I haven't been able to find it since we got back from our last trip, but that's what I've been using the most. But Cosas has been in my number 2 slot. So this is just gonna even everything out. You're gonna notice it's gonna gather the hair together and it's gonna make everything look fuller. And one day someone will invent a product that does both those steps in one. But today's not that day. Bam. Next, we are getting into eye makeup. What I've been reaching for the most, I think it's Anywhere Caffeine, it's called, the palette. Because it's the most convenient thing in the world, and I think it hasn't gotten enough love, Anywhere Caffeine. So the major difference between Anywhere Caffeine is that you're gonna get more smoother pigment in terms of the application. These are Italian powders, and these are what you would consider American powders. I know this palette's made in Dominican Republic, but it's a more American style company. So difference is deposit, pigment, density, the way it blends. There's also a cool toned Wherever Walnut, which is beautiful as well. She's been rocked a lot. So I'm gonna dive in. Danessa! Let's go to this classic gold here. Look at that mirror finish. Good. We're winging it. This looks beautiful. Eyeliner that's been on repeat. I just whipped out a fresh one. Mario's classic brown. I think it's called Master Pigment Pro Perfect Brown. Outer line. Just one line because then it will smudge a bit. I've done a lot of either Exaggerize or Miss Hypnose drama this year, but Exaggerize is a little bit older, so we gotta finish her first. Ooh-wee. And that's what keeps me alive. We have cheek action. I've been rocking a lot of Miss ILIA. She's gorgeous. Look how pretty this ILIA is, my God. I think it every time. It's like the upgraded orgasm in a baked. Since we did Anywhere Caffeine on the eyes, obviously. Artist colored pencil. Love her. All right, we gotta grab a lip that I've been reaching for on repeat. So many of these Fui glosses are utterly, insanely beautiful. This is probably the one I've used the most. Probably some of the nicest gloss textures on the market right now are these Fui glosses, and they come in different pigment loads. There she is, beauty queens. This is the makeup I've worn the most repetitively the last few months.